Nivedita's journey began 32 years ago and will continue until her last breath. Brimming with positivity and always full of laughter, young Nivedita's carefree life unexpectedly came to a halt when one day she was suddenly unable to get up from the floor after performing the day's puja. In those days, due to absence of MRI and modern diagnostic techniques, the doctors could not figure out what was wrong. Left undiagnosed, her slip disc and cervical spondylitis aggravated, leaving her wheelchair bound and in pain for 12 long years. Nivedita first met Dr. B.K.S. Iyengar on the Independence Day, 15th of August 1996, which for her became the day of true independence from her pain. Guruji became the biggest ray of hope in Nivedita's life as it took a turn from hopelessness to hopefulness. Just 12 days with Guruji brought back the confidence that she had lost for the last 12 years. After that, there was no looking back. At first, pain in the body and a wavering hope were frequent companions to her in her quest of learning yoga. However, an unshakable faith in Guruji and constant support from her parents propelled her to continue her practice with dedication. After 3 years of yoga therapy, when Nivedita came out of her critical state, she started to spread Guruji's work to the public through the TV serials Dharohar and Arogya Yoga. During their yoga sessions, Guruji had recognized Nivedita's dedication, capability and sanskaras through his sharp vision and perception. While teaching and curing her, he was also showering his knowledge and grace on her soul, as if preparing her to be a future yoga teacher. His vision for Nivedita did come true. Seeing her dedication towards the mission of spreading the knowledge of yoga, her father, Dr. Nivedita Joshi, planted the idea of Yogakshema in her mind. And this seed germinated into the Iyengar Yoga Center in New Delhi. Her mother, who is the pillar of her strength, used to say, "Mark my words, one day your pain will bring name and fame for you." The birth of Yogakshema was like a birth of a newborn child, bringing in immense joy after a period of painful labor. Every step towards making the center was full of struggle, but Nivedita's motto, "What I have lost, nobody should, and what I have achieved through yoga should be shared with all," was what kept her going. It was Nivedita's dream that Yogakshema should be an abode of experiencing peace and serenity. For this reason, she chose the German architect Popo Pengel of Oroville, who helped her realize her dream by designing Yogakshema on the Egyptian golden proportion. There is a continuous flow of energy throughout the center that makes every corner, whether it be the library, the yoga halls or the reception, alive with yogic spirit. Students, practitioners have the benefit of several facilities, including all the books written by Guruji, the yoga props, DVDs and yoga journals.
With the precise instructions of Iyengar Yoga given by ma'am and the teachings of Guruji, I felt more connected with myself, with my inner body. I would call myself a Yogakshemian, which is a species which is found either in the Yogakshema center or around it. There have been times and instances where we have done practice in the morning and classes in the evening, to the extent a large part of the day has been spent in this beautiful center of ours here.
Nivedita has been teaching Iyengar Yoga to all age groups, from young children, yoga for kids, to senior citizens. Keeping in mind the needs of the elderly, Iyengar Yoga has introduced improvisations in asanas and props. Under Guruji's guidance, Nivedita organized yoga workshops for more than 2,000 CEOs, thus achieving a big milestone in the field of stress management.
What I'm really taken up by this whole center and ma'am is the way she conducts her classes and her instructions. They are so clear. It kind of changed my life completely. I mean, fortunately I had no health issues as such that time, but I was a very hyper, very stressed out, short-tempered, very, very crazy person. You know, my journey here has really changed me. I mean, my family would vouch for it, my husband especially. You know, I've become very likable now, and I'm calm. I'm in control of my mind, of my emotions.
Over the years, Yogakshema has become a life restorer for patients suffering from scoliosis, slip disc, cervical spondylitis, etc., who came there after losing all hope and discovered a path to a pain-free life.
When I was 13, I found out that I have scoliosis, a genetic disorder of the spine that had no cure. I am now living a happy and pain-free life, and I owe this positive transformation of my body and mind entirely to Nivedita ma'am and Iyengar Yoga.
मेरे को 2001 से मेरी कमर ट्विस्ट हुई थी। उसके बाद में मैंने दिल्ली के अंदर सारे डॉक्टर्स, ओलोपैथिक, होम्योपैथिक और आयुर्वेदिक सब ट्राई कर लिया, लेकिन लास्ट में जो डॉक्टर की सजेशन यही थी कि आपका जो है सर्जरी इलाज है, इसके अलावा और कोई इलाज नहीं है। और मैंने अपनी सर्जरी कैंसिल करके और मैम के पास आया। मैम ने फिर मेडिकल योगा की क्लासेस दी, जिसके कि 4 या 5 क्लास के बाद में मेरे को एक कॉन्फिडेंस डेवलप हुआ, जिससे कि मुझे लगा कि मैं इसी से ही ठीक हो सकता हूँ। इन सब चीज़ों के लिए गुरुजी को और निवेदिता मैम को थैंक्स कहना चाहता हूँ।
The lives of many eminent personalities, artists and sportspersons were also influenced positively while learning Iyengar Yoga from Nivedita. Every year, Yogakshema organizes seminars and lectures for the propagation of Iyengar Yoga. 3 years ago, she took on the challenge to teach yoga to the visually impaired. Following a very scientific manner of teaching, she managed to not only succeed but also became the first woman to write a book in Braille called Yogic Sparsh that opened the door to yoga to the visually challenged.
I'm Dipendra Manocha. I have a vision impairment which brings in a lot of limitations in terms of mobility. So it is not so easy to teach yoga to a blind person. A lot of innovation went in providing solutions to all these problems that would come because I simply cannot see what is, how I have to position myself. That's been a very, very special experience of being in Iyengar Yogakshema with Nivedita ji.
At a function at the Rashtrapati Bhavan, the President Pranab Mukherjee honored Nivedita for this exemplary achievement and received the book Yogic Sparsh. During the celebrations of the International Day of the Yoga at UNESCO headquarters in Paris, she was honored by the UNESCO President for this work. The following lines best describe Nivedita and her journey.
कि लहरों से डरकर नौका पार नहीं होती, कोशिश करने वालों की कभी हार नहीं होती। नन्ही चींटी जब दाना लेकर चलती है, चढ़ती दीवारों पर 100 बार फिसलती है। मन का विश्वास रगों में साहस भरता है, चढ़कर गिरना गिरकर चढ़ना ना अखरता है। आखिर उसकी मेहनत बेकार नहीं होती, कोशिश करने वालों की कभी हार नहीं होती।